There are a lot of amazing items in Cyberpunk you can get for free or early on in the game if you know where to look. So in this video I want to share a location on how to get a free mono wire, an amazing one-shot revolver, a talking gun that is extremely powerful, a bulletproof jacket, and way more. So a like on the video would really help me out, and let's go. Let's start with the amazing mono wire that you can get over here on the map in Watson by going into this property. So when you get here, you want to take a turn to the left, and then you have to open a garage door on your right hand side. Inside you will see a chest that contains a legendary mono wire and also almost 3000 eddies, so that is nice as well. And to install the mono wire, we of course have to go to a nearby Ripper dock that you actually find over here on the map from this location. And then just talk with the guy and install them by going into the arms section. And then when leaving the Ripper dock, simply switch weapons just like with the Mantis blades, and then V will grab this awesome looking wire. And the best part about this weapon is the range. With all the other melee weapons, you of course really have to be in someone's face, while with the wire you just stand from a nice distance. It has some decent attack speed, plus 20% bleeding chance, so the enemies can get damage over time. And I really love the charged heavy attack with this to do a crit, and they can also instantly kill enemies. It should also be based on the charge level, by the way, the increased damage. This wire is really a ton of fun to use and powerful as well. And as I noted in my Mantis Blades video, the damage should scale over time, so level up with you, which is great compared to regular weapons that you of course need to upgrade. You can also install mods to make the mono wire even better, but you have to choose between either the Mantis Blades or the mono wire. So I'm just gonna switch between the two whenever I feel like it, and I will by the way link to a video on the Mantis Blades in the pinned comments so you can check it out if you haven't already. You can also get an amazing legendary revolver by just going over here in Watson. You will see some enemies fighting here, so take them out, and I do that here with the plan B that I will show you how to get in a second. It's a pretty cool gun, but we are here for a revolver that you will find when you're just looking around. It's called Overture, and it will just be laying around here. It's a one-shot killing machine against many enemies on your level if you just aim for the head. If we look at the stats, we namely see that it has a 2 headshot damage multiplier, high crit chance, and also increased crit damage. It's really a monster. You want to be aiming down sights to really focus on those headshots that will take the enemies out instantly. And it has some decent range as well. If you want to hit enemies from afar, then they can take some big damage too. It's my go-to revolver for now because there's another pistol that I now also like a lot, and that is Skippy, an AI actually inside a smart gun. There are a lot of amazing items in Cyberpunk you can get for free or early on in the game if you know where to look. So when you get here, you want to climb over the fence, and then you will see a body of the previous owner with a suitcase that has a unique gun that will then immediately start talking to you, like for a few minutes straight, no kidding. It's pretty funny though.
Bum, be dum, bum, bum.
What are you doing?
I'm making the wait more pleasant with a soothing melody. Bum, bum, be dum.
But there's also an important choice that you have to make, and that is if you want the bullets to directly go to the head, that is the Stone Cold Killer mode, or if you want to aim at the lower extremities of the enemies. I think headshots is totally the way to go here, but let me know if you chose the other one in the comments down below. Like, I can confirm though that if you choose the headshots, this gun is an insane powerhouse. Because you just have to point at the enemies, and then the bullets will go to the head automatically, dealing an insane amount of crit damage. It's really satisfying to use. It also has a 1.7 headshot damage multiplier and crit damage, and I got electrical and shock chance on the weapon. And what's normally the case with unique weapons is of course that you get a crafting recipe for a higher rarity version, but that's not the case with Skippy. And I think that's because of the unique perk saying that the gun will scale to the user's level. And I'm not sure if this means rarity too, that it might go to legendary at some point, but it will likely mean in terms of damage, so making it really useful throughout the rest of the game. Interesting though is that you can still go and upgrade the damage in the crafting menu, making it even stronger. And also good to note, and I've said this for all the smart weapons I touched on in previous videos, but if you missed it, you need the right cyberware for the smart functionality to work. Like, if you don't have it, then the bullets will just fly in a lot of different directions. So you need to equip the right arm cyberware, and you can buy it at a Ripper dock, but you can also get it for free from the gig mission that will be in your journal after driving around in Westbrook after completing the heist main story mission. Then you want to visit Wakako, who sends you to a Ripper dock via the mission, so just follow it and you will immediately get to him. Talk with the guy and then go to the hands section, and there you will see a free tattoo that you can equip for free headshots with our new favorite AI. Like, sometimes it will make noise when you switch to the weapon or when you reload it. It's really cool.
Error. Premature discharge. I'm sorry. This never happens.
Shout out to 100% Guides, because he shared locations for the full corporate legendary bulletproof suit. Link to his channel is in the video description. Both pieces are in Watson. The chest is over here on the map at a location where a corpo was killed. So now you can go there and loot his suit. But what you actually want to do before you grab the suit is save, and then you can reroll the stats. Like, this was fine, but I wanted something else, so I loaded in the save that I just made, spawned right in front of the corpse, checked the loot again, and then I got the 5 extra capacity as a perk instead, like that, so then I grabbed the chest. Then you want to go nearby for the trousers, so over here on the map near the road again, just drive there, and then walk around the fence where you will find another corpse. I got the fall damage reduction and stamina cost reduced, meh. So I re-rolled it by loading my save that I just made, and then I got the 30% extra crit damage, which I find great, so I decided to hold on to that one instead. And I was curious about this, of course, as well, but no, it's not really bulletproof. That would be too overpowered, I guess. It does add some great armor, and you can roll some nice stats on it. It also looks pretty cool. Another unique pistol can be found over here on the map after the heist story arc. I mean, spoilers for if you haven't completed that mission yet, it's very early on in the game. But if you did, then you will likely remember this location if you have. Because this is where you were dumped and where also Dexter DeShawn was killed. Well, he left a nice present, namely his Plan B pistol that has unlimited ammo as long as you have eddies. So grab the gun, equip it, and then you will immediately see how much bullets you have left, meaning how much money you have left. Because one shot is one eddy, so it really feels like a last resort weapon when you run out of regular ammo. You have to switch to this pistol. It's namely average as well. It has some bleeding chance that actually has a higher chance of occurring, thanks to the perk on the weapon. But overall, regular damage, nothing compared to the revolver I showed you earlier. Just still an easy weapon to get with a fun twist. And I want to thank YoYoMan123 for reaching out to me about this via the input@jorraptor.com email address. Of course, if you found some cool things in Cyberpunk, totally email me there or let me know in the comments under this video. Subscribe for way more Cyberpunk content if you haven't already. A like would really help the channel out. And totally check out my previous video on the Mantis Blades by clicking on the screen. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.